Hi and welcome to the channel. I'm Tim and this is Run Tall. If you're new here, welcome to the Run Tall family. I'm really glad that you're here and you found us on YouTube. Now I post running videos all the time, but this channel is all about community and sharing. And today I've got a special guest for you. His name is Ian. Now Ian is from the UK and he's going to be sharing his experience in the Merrell Agility Peak 5 trail shoe. And if you'd like to share some of your experiences, maybe take us out on your favorite run or race, or maybe you got a shoe review that you'd like to share. You can do that by uploading it to Google Drive and then sharing it with me using my email address, which is runtall2020@gmail.com. And I'd be glad to share it with all of the Run Tall family. Now with that, I'm going to turn it over to Ian, who's going to take us out on one of his favorite trail runs there in the UK. And again, he's going to be testing out and sharing his experience in the Merrell Agility Peak 5 trail shoe.
Morning, Tim, and everybody in the Run Tall family. Happy New Year to you all. My name's Ian. I'm from the UK. I live down here in Hampshire on the south coast of England. And I brought you out today to another section of the New Forest here. Very lucky to have this on my doorstep. Some great trail running to be done out here. First chance I've had to get out here for a while. The weather's been so bad here in the UK. We just have rain and rain and rain. So nice dry day today. So I'm going to take you around one of my favourite trails that I've found here in the UK. And while I do so, I'm going to be testing out these. So I bought these recently, and these are the Merrell Agility Peak 5. Now, I've been looking at these online for quite a while, but I was a bit put off by the £140 price tags. I've been waiting and waiting to see when they start to get discounted. And I picked these up for £80, which I think is a real bargain. And they've been very well received by many of the experienced YouTubers. And the guy down in Cornwall here, Lloyd from Run for Adventure, he made these his shoe of the year, and he's a very experienced trail runner. So I was keen to get a pair on my feet, see how they go. So I really like this very vibrant blue and orange colorway. They're quite a max cushioned trail shoe. They have a 6mm drop. They have a Vibram really sticky grip outsole, which I'm really keen to see how they get on today. 4mm lug. And so the trail I'm doing today is mostly hard packed grit trails. So we'll see how we go with them, and I'll give you a few as I go round. I will stop and I'll give you my views on them, but I'll give you a bit of a view as I go on my trail. So I'll just take you quickly now just to show you around. Finally got a dry day here in the New Forest, so I'm looking forward to my run this morning. These are some of the redwood trees that are a feature of the New Forest here in Hampshire. So we're going to be heading off through the gate in the distance over there, and I'm going to take you with me. Okay guys, here we go. Okay guys, a couple of miles in. Excuse my out of breath. I've just come up a steep hill, and forgive me for the wind noise. We're up at a really high point here, but I wanted to stop just for a second just to show you something. This is a monument which is just behind me now, which is dedicated to the Canadian troops that were stationed near here in the New Forest during the Second World War, and they preserved the monument to them. They used to come here at the weekends for their Sunday services, and it's been preserved ever since, and I'll turn it around there so you can see. You might be interested in it. See? So during Remembrance Sunday that we have here in the autumn, people will come and gather here, and whatever, the service will be held here every year in commemoration to the Canadian troops that helped us during the Second World War. They were stationed here before they moved off to D-Day, and so it's so nice to see that these things are still preserved and kept in good condition by the Forestry Commission here in Hampshire in the New Forest. So yeah, it's a really nice spot. I thought you might be interested in it. The redwood trees in this section are absolutely stunning. Magnificent. So we're getting near the end of the run now. Just started raining. Of course, wouldn't be the same running in the UK without a bit of rain. Lovely section to finish off through the trees. Been a great run. Nearly finished. Got a bit of an uphill to go to the finish, but it's a lovely section to run through. Oh, nearly there. Oh. Whoa, finished. Hello everyone, hi Tim, back from my run now. Did about 8 miles this morning out in the forest, and mixture of conditions, of course, need a cup of tea when you've finished, and just giving my thoughts after my first run on the Merrell Agility Peak 5. And as you can see, I've been through just about everything this morning. It's very wet out on the trails, but they coped brilliantly with everything. This Vibram, whenever you see that, this Vibram emblem, you know you've got a great outsole, and this is no exception. Really grippy. I went through some really muddy sections very confidently. You know, the longer I went on in the run, the more confident I became with them. And they're extremely comfortable. They weigh about 320 grams in my UK size 10, and about average for a trail running shoe, but they feel really light underfoot. They feel much lighter than that. The transition between heel to toe is great. I think it's about 38 millimeters in the heel, 32 in the forefoot for that perfect 6 millimeter drop. So they're a max cushioned trail running shoe, and they do have a rock plate to protect you underfoot. You don't feel it. The underfoot sensation is really good. They're just the right amount of padding underfoot, not too firm, not too soft. I don't like it if you've got a squidgy midsole. This is not like that at all. And they really feel very protected underfoot, extremely comfortable upper. The lockdown is fantastic. I can't say enough about it. It's just the right amount of padding around the heel. The heel counter is, you know, it's sturdy enough. There's some substance there to it, but it's not too firm. It just holds your heel really well in place. And I don't know if you can see, but the tongue, the gusseted tongue is fantastic. You can just slip them on. You hardly have to do the laces up. It's that good. But by the time you have cinched the laces, the lockdown is brilliant. So that gives you extreme amount of confidence. Can't stand it if any shoes are slipping or rubbing. There's none of that at all. They fit perfectly. My UK size 10s, I've gone true to size with them as well. And yeah, I'm really, really impressed with this after the first run. So I'm looking forward to putting in many more miles in this shoe. And overall, I think for what I paid now, they are beginning to come down in price here in the UK. Maybe they are too in the US. If you can pick a pair up these, I think you won't be disappointed. I think they're a really good shoe. There's some great reviews online from people that do this sort of thing much better than I do. And so I suggest that you check them out first. But I would recommend these. I think they're a fantastic shoe. So yeah. Great. See if you can pick up a pair. If you can pick up a pair cheap like I have, you won't regret it. Thanks everyone for following me around. See you next time.
Hey, thanks, Ian. I really appreciate you taking us along on one of your favorite trail runs. I enjoyed the scenery very much, and I appreciate you taking the time to share your thoughts on the Merrell Agility Peak 5 trail shoe. Hey everybody, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. We enjoyed making it for you. Thanks again to Ian. I greatly appreciate it. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on Run Tall with Tim.